Welcome back. I'm Vic Bonacci, your barista, and as you can tell, Sundays, it's usually a little bit slower here at the Coffeehouse. That, and I've got help. So that means I've got time to do other things, such as maybe do a live stream. That's what I was thinking of doing today. But unfortunately, we're not quite ready for that yet. I think Sundays would be nice to do some live streaming, interact with you in real time, chat in your questions, and maybe someone will pull through the drive-through and make it even more exciting. So yeah, Sunday live streams. Sounds good. Stay tuned for that. So instead of doing a live stream, as you see, we're not live right here, I thought instead I would kind of review the progress that I've done so far here with the Coffee House, as well as entrepreneurially, how it all fits together for me. So let's give it a try, right? So if you've been following Agile Coffee for the past 7 years or so, you know that I've not only got a website where I've been doing blogging and I've also been doing podcasting, usually podcasting with friends of mine in the local Southern California community. We do a lean coffee from time to time. Kind of deprioritized the podcasting in the short term so I could focus on other things, namely these videos that you're watching. So I want to thank you for watching the videos. But again, if you're a longtime affiliate with Agile Coffee, you know that in addition to the podcasting and the website, that I also do other things. Like I made the lean coffee conversation starters. I have 3 decks of those. I have another deck of cards for the Agile Coffee toolkit, the Agile Coach's toolkit. Oh, it's hard to keep track of brands and names, isn't it? In addition, I started a few smaller video ventures in the last year or so since we've been working from home. And many of you know that I also teach classes. I teach the Certified scrummaster class, and on and on. All of these are tied together. I'm trying to build that brand of Agile Coffee as a trusted source for people to come and have conversations, build communities, talk about coaching. I've always relied on those 3 C's, the coaching, conversation, and community. But as of this year, I've wanted to expand it out. So some time ago, I did a video here in the Coffee House about the wheel of life. And I talked about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And I did those in particular because at the time I was kind of examining, or I should say at the end of 2020 maybe, I was examining, all the crazy twists and turns in my career. How did I get to where I'm at now? How much of it was planned versus how much of it just kind of happened, COVID. And then where do I want to go next? So it's a yearly ritual for me to kind of step back and introspect. And some of the videos that we did last year, namely those retrospective and reviews, gave a hint of it. So I'm going to give you a peek behind kind of the curtain here today as well, just briefly for a couple minutes. As you know, not only have I not done so many podcasts this year, but I have given the website an upgrade. I've got an assistant who's able to do a little bit of rebranding for me. And, they took it upon themselves to do just that. So the website does look a little crisper, sharper, and so on. We also had the assistant, I had assistants, I should say, help me get some of the social media going. And that's been a very good thing. Now, we haven't done a lot with social media yet. You might know I've been on Twitter, but I'm not very active, or I haven't been. But we're also now on Instagram, so you can follow us there. Links below in the description. In addition to that, we've got, we made a really good progress last month at the end of June, beginning of July, when I set out to describe what it is to write a Scrum Master resume. And again, you may have seen that video. If not, it's up in the upper right-hand corner of your screen now. But not only did we make the video, but I also recorded, an hour-long conversation with my friends Bob and Josh, and I put that out as an audio podcast. So I'm beginning to tie the content pieces together for video, for my blog, for podcasting, for social media. The next piece is actually the email list and the Patreon site, to be frank. And then everything seems now like it's got a bit of momentum, and we've got some processes in place to help carry us through. In addition to those wins, we've also got a social media calendar that we've put together, and as you can tell, in this past week, there have been 5 videos go out already. So I think this is the 13th video in the Coffeehouse series. So again, I'm very appreciative that you're here watching us today. Before I let you go, I just want to kind of walk over to the other area here and give you just a quick glimpse of what's to come. And it's not going to be very specific. There's not a lot of unique and specific tasks up. In fact, the board is empty right now, but it does have categories of things. So I'm just going to briefly spell that out. And then if you're interested in following along those, you can engage me in the comments below here. Ask me questions, give me advice. I'm always looking for wise words of wisdom from others, and just otherwise kind of join in the conversation. You ready? Let's go have a look. So here we are. And again, this is just going to be a super quick intro to kind of how I plan out this great enterprise of mine called Coffeehouse or Agile Coffee or whatever name it's going to go by here. But you'll see here I've got a list of kind of categories going on. This is my kind of grand, my big grand view of what I see for the next 2 quarters or so. I'll be putting some sticky notes. I've got them here, and I've got filled out ones in the other room. Over the next few days I'll be populating this area here to be kind of a backlog of sorts. Things that I'd like to get done in the next 2 quarters. Again, I've got them listed out in the other room, but now I've got to transfer them over here. So this is the backlog area, and then every week we'll populate a to-do list here, kind of our regular Kanban. We'll have a little to-do, doing and done, and we'll have conditions like what's ready to be pulled into the upcoming week. And we're going to be working in 1-week increments, or sprints, if you want to call them that as well. Then once they're done, we can pull them over to the right of the board, and that's our celebration wall. So I just cleaned this wall off earlier today. Again, it's a Sunday here in the Coffeehouse, so things are a little bit slower. I'm afforded the opportunity to kind of get some planning done, and I thought I'd share it with you. So hopefully you got something out of seeing how I'm organizing this system of ours here at the Coffeehouse. If you liked it, give a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more of these, and hit the notification bell as well, and leave comments below. We love that. If you'd like to help us out, of course, there's always the tiny tip jar. You can go to our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/agilecoffee. Every nickel and dime does help us out. For the cost of a cup of coffee a month, it goes a long way, as you can see, getting a lot of this done here for us. So until next time, I'm your barista Vic, reminding you to enjoy your coffee with friends.